Hello, happy Friday. Once again, I'm always wishing you the best, and I hope that you've had a delightful week. Particularly when we're in phase 5 of the SWORD inclusion system, this is all about making sure that we make inclusion manageable. That means if you're going to the grocery store, how do you interact with other people? If you're going to Starbucks, how do you interact with other people? It's just important for us to recognize that it's the little things that build up. And more importantly, this is about us actualizing our own behavior. So, one thing I've been focusing on, particularly when it comes to the day to day, is how do we address certain aspects without appearing a certain way? So, for example, how do you address your needs without coming across needy? Or how do you, be comfortable being alone without necessarily being lonely? Or even how do you focus on descriptions versus discrimination? And I think one thing that we can continue to keep in mind is that we all have needs. And there's nothing wrong with being alone and embracing ourselves. As RuPaul likes to say, you can't love yourself if you don't love anybody. You can't love anybody else if you don't love yourself. So, I think it's important to understand that also there's descriptions. We have descriptions. We can describe people, but it's important for us to be aware that that's just a description, and it doesn't necessarily mean that that's who they are or that's how they show up in the world. So there's so many layers to inclusivity that I love to unpack. But more than anything else, I hope that you have something planned for the weekend and that you are looking at inclusivity in your day to day. So I'll talk to you soon and see you next week.